Greetings, family. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is doing exceedingly well. I myself, I'm doing very great. Of course, I could be doing much better, but I'm focused on doing much better. I had a very interesting day today. I was able to talk and connect with people as if they was my family and friends, and I didn't know them. And it's funny that no matter how different when it comes to like genders, race, and nationalities and religions, that we all hold on to the same key core truth. And it's like this: when you stay in a house with people, those people become your family. So we all inhabitants of this earth. So we are one big family and just don't even know it. And that's why so many wars and chaos happen, because friends, when they argue and fight, it'd be over with. But when family argues and fights, it's a lot more violent, destructive. It's intensified to a certain degree. So by us as humans here on this earth, we don't realize that we are a giant family that are contending with one another. And that's not the way we were designed to be. So, no. So today's open panel, any discussion is open, doesn't matter to me. Um, Memphis Freestyle, what's good with you, brother? Appreciate, shout out to you. I'm gonna go ahead and play one of my favorite songs right quick, and then I'm gonna get the panel started.
I'm the one, I swear they know it too. Say to myself, collect the bread, do what I gotta do. They was loose, now they snuggle what the money do. I saw the past, now the present, man, that's all the proof. And when shit start to get tight, they start to pluck the deuce. Wild card, love them wild cards. Dream team, then my brothers, now we all stars. Big three, we go back like some all-stars. I'm feeling Wayne, no ceilings, I'm shooting for the stars. I used to overwear it, then my heart stopped beating. God first, keep them close, need some Jesus pieces. I took off and left the wind, they underachieving. I take this rap shit serious, cause I know the meaning. I think I'm going so hard because of mistreatment. About to fuck the game good, swallow all this semen. Dream team heathens all dealing with some demons. My eyes bleeding cause my heart steady screaming. I see no competition in my city. Kitty bars and these niggas lyrics over shitty. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the future leader of my generation like I'm Martin Luther. Talking to my brothers, them niggas in discretion mode. I'm just trying to get it and get it, watch the hundreds unfold. Wild card, love them wild cards. 2-2, pluck a deuce, yeah, that's wild card. In my room, 2 bitches, that's a wild card. 2 stacks of 2s for my future, that's a wild card. Looking in my brother eyes, are you down for it? Are you down for it, nigga? Are you down for it?
Yeah. Coming from the 7, my niggas already know I'm down for it. My niggas already know I'm down for it. Yeah, I'm just coming from the 7. All my niggas guys where I achieve greatness cause I'm on another level. Or will it just go all the way? Like my exes cause they all went it way. But they all just come and go. I won't be hurt no more. I won't be hurt no more. Cause I am on the come up just for one thing. And I stayed and didn't give up. Cause that's what they want a black man to do. I used to hit licks because it was something to do. But my ways changed so they think I'm acting brand new. But I don't understand how my situation just changed for the better. I was talking to your girl, I made her wetter. But now let me stop, cause they would say that's the old me. But the new me still with the same friends. I had a blue drink cause I was riding in the Benz. I swear we some superstars, they can see it through the lens. I'ma do it with no father cause I think he in the pen. But I wanna run up a check, then do it again. We some 7 guys, yeah, we coming up now straight from VA. Yeah, we do this shit all fucking day.
Wild card, love them wild cards. 2-2, pluck a deuce, yeah, that's wild card. In my room, 2 bitches, that's a wild card. 2 stacks of 2s for my future, that's a wild card. Looking in my brother's eyes, are you down for it? Are you down for it, nigga? Are you down for it? All the time it matter. Watch me gather and split atoms you couldn't fathom. Universal, earth, moon, and stars. My bars influential. I'm reaching and teaching them niggas from afar. No Audemars, just a godly flow. Mixed with some Van Gogh so I can pick these quotes. Chinchilla coats. I'm getting too cold. While everybody playing Future. My nigga is getting too old. I'm on my Drizzy mode. All those thrones they speak about getting overthrown. I'm even casting stones. We breaking mental bones. We leaving shit unsettled. In hip hop, you owe us one. We keep you balanced and level. I am the devil. I'm even God too. Yet Allah is so merciful. See what's a lot do? See what's the rock do? It alters one's vision. True thoughts tend to explode because the tongue is busy. But understand I'm from a land with no pity. But I'm more focused than ever. I'm coming hella clever. And for the money, I love my mozzarella. We see the finish line in the distance. Tunnel vision minds, we getting it. Can you bear witness? Wild card, love them wild cards. 2-2, pluck a deuce, yeah, that's wild card. In my room, 2 bitches, that's a wild card. 2 stacks of 2s for my future, that's a wild card. Looking in my brother's eyes, are you down for it? Are you down for it, nigga? Are you down for it?
All right, give me 1 second. I'm trying to edit something right quick. I keep messing it up. All right, good. Save. Boom. Here we go. All right. Give me a second. There is power of life and death in the tongue. Let me set my camera together right quick. Pull up. It's good, everybody. I know it's a little dark, but so y'all like my hair. All right, check it out. There is power of life and death in the tongue. So you can speak and manifest and create inside your mind and use your body or your tongue to create things. It could be positive or it could be negative. See, most people don't realize that in this world, there are a lot more things that are happening than we realize. Like, a lot of us realize there's something else more going on than we realize, but there's way more. Even we was able to measure it or see it through some type of transference to TV to where we can see it, like infrared vision or something. It'll still be kind of hard to understand some of the things that we know this kind of going on, but we don't know about it. So, like, what I'm gonna do this right quick. I want to see my people do better. I want my people to be known for their beauty, their creativity, their knowledge, and I want us to be a greater people. But not only that, I want to make sure that that goal is achieved by not making anybody else any different than they are. I don't have to have other people be down and out to make my people like that. I want to see everybody doing good, but I'm talking specifically about my people. And I believe because I've been categorized, me and my people been categorized as a people, even though we see ourselves individually as tribes and different stuff like that, but we are people. But I believe all people, we are family. This is a household, so it doesn't matter. It's difference. It's differences. I want us to be able to build build a stronger community. A lot of times you will hear that the old heads talking about this, or the youngins don't know no better. And I'm at an age where I could be considered either young or old, depending on the person. So one thing I learned is that it's a lot of people who do understand each other between the generations, and I want to kind of unify and bridge that gap to where that shit sound like a bad joke, because that's pretty much what it is. You know, it used to take a while for the younger people to go through the bullshit and trying to be a gangster and this and the third to become more mature and get adult. It's a difference, and that's who you are, and that's what you choose to do. That's a whole difference. But a lot of people ain't. That ain't what they supposed to be doing, and that's their own decision. And I noticed in the younger generation, a lot of y'all younger generation actually learned that shit instead of being from like 15 to like 35 to 45 and then stopping. Y'all have started like anywhere from like 16, and then by the time y'all turn like 20, nah, it's like 22 or 23, y'all start realizing like the younger generation actually, even though they got their flaws and stuff with them, they actually got a high sense of maturity too that we didn't have in the generations before us. So we need to identify and see what's the best out of our generations, and kind of capsulize all those great aspects and see all the flaws between the different generations and get rid of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That'd be wonderful. If I could just snap my fingers like Thanos and make that shit happen, we'll be great in a split second. Like everybody already loves it. Just it's hard to love a Lamborghini if you don't never see it move. And we are people. We that Lamborghini. You'll never see it move. People want to see that shit move. Like we need to get this shit moving. Let's get the ball moving. You see what I'm saying? If anybody wanna join the panel, let me know. You got the StreamYard pinned in the comment. Yeah, there is definitely power of life and death in the tongue. Just, the same person that can speak words to you to make you feel good is the same person that can speak words to you to make you feel bad. That shit is crazy. It's like different when it's like, oh, this is gold, this is platinum. Nah, it's the same thing, but used in different ways. Which is like, honestly, if you think about it, when you think about there's power of life and death in the tongue, how a person can say something good to a person and somebody can say something negative. The same person can say something negative to you, and then it makes you feel bad. So look at it as like basically we spell words, and when we speak words, we're casting spells with our words. I mean, it's true. It is true, and I hate to say it. And people are casting spells on you by talking to you too much. That's why never let somebody talk to you too much without you being able to speak and understand. Because if you don't understand about something, you can't ask about it, then you're gonna hear a whole bunch of stuff that's gonna kind of go in and out. You see what I'm saying? So be careful with that. You know, it's crazy. Like it's amazing how much that you can do with just simple words. Okay, somebody can give a person um, a million soldiers, right? But then there's another person, right? And I just use me as an example. I use the power of life and death in the tongue, and then now all of a sudden I have billions of people, and probably 85% to 90% of the 1 million that have just by saying some words, just by saying some words. Oh God. I know it sounds like I'm kind of taking that too, but it's true. It's very true. I know you've seen something before. You pay attention like, Dad, that's all it took to say for all that to happen. Or you can think back to a situation you didn't realize the only reason why that situation happened is because of the power of life and death in the tongue. Oh man, I'm telling you, just let that marinate for a second. Ask yourself some questions about that. So one thing I like to do before I go to sleep, and something I tell my friends, even my homies, I'll be like, "Hey, I love you, bro. I love you, mom. I love you." I know I said whoever it is, I tell them I love them, and I mean that, and they need to hear that. And we just too cool to do that. I don't understand how being cool supposed to be something you supposed to look up to and like admire and shit. We don't got cool fucked up. We don't get cool fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna help y'all figure this shit out again. You know, one step at a time. Everybody help each other learn something. You know, that's what we supposed to be doing, learning stuff. As long as we do that, we'll be so much better. But you know, it's a lot of distractions out here, and the distractions are not even just instructions, but there's a lot of instructions and like bad instructions to people to get them to think a certain way and do stuff. So we gotta stay up on that. You feel me? Give me a second. I'm gonna play an instrumental right quick. Somebody want to hop on the freestyle? Come on. I might spit a couple of bars. You know what I'm saying? All right, listen to this right quick. Tell me how you comments. Yo, it just came to me. Yo, watch what you say to people, and not only watch what you say to people, but watch what people say to you. What you say to people affects you and other people, and what people say to you affects you and them. I mean, I mean, we speak to each other normally, but we don't realize we doing something on a higher level, but we just using it as a low level. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Lamborghini. It's like having a Lamborghini. Now we want to move it, but now all we know how to do is put it in neutral and only can push the thing. We don't even know how to turn the thing on. I'm gonna figure all this out. But yeah, watch what you say to people and watch what you allow. Watch what you allow yourself to say to people and watch what you allow people to say to you. That shit is very fucking important. And on a high level, I try to break that down. I'm gonna write that as a banner. I'm gonna finish playing this beat right quick. All right, so I got the banner. Here you go. Watch what. Oh, I gotta edit that. Give me a second. But that's what's up. I like to be able to be creative and do it while I'm doing my life because I go to work and my time is kind of limited. Okay, I got it. I got it right. Here you go. All right, so check this out, right? There's power of life and death in the tongue. So the power of life and death is in the tongue. But so not only can you speak, but you can hear other people speak to you. And the thing is, you're only one person. In this world, got many people. So you hear the power of life and death from the tongues of way more other people than yourself. Naturally, unless you by yourself isolated. But more than likely you do. So with that being said, this next banner, watch what you allow yourself to say to other people and watch what you allow people to say to you. That is very, very important. And I like the way I had to word it because the latter is the beginning. So at the ending, I'm saying watch what you allow people to say to you, but you need to watch what you allow yourself to say to other people. See, it's different if somebody else is giving you permission, but you give yourself permission. You need to be a good steward of yourself. And that might not seem that might seem foreign, and people don't want you to think that way. They want you to be reckless. Reckless people are easy to stumbling reckless, they're easy to control. You see what I'm saying? But if you control yourself, you discipline yourself. No, I mean you gotta beat yourself, but discipline. Like they call this a discipline, training, exercising. You get what I'm saying? Studying stuff that's actually gonna make you better, not just dumbed down. Next trendy, next song with a hypnotizing beat. Listen to it a couple times, but do all the other good stuff that I just said. You see what I'm saying? Leave that little bullshit alone. It's gonna stop you from the greater glory that you have inside each and every individual on this earth for creative and can create things that people wouldn't even a science fiction movie ain't even thought of it yet. And then just within a few years, boom, we got some new fabulous technology that's solving problems with stuff that we've been thinking of how to do for decades. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're falling behind something that can be easily done. And because we're progressing in time and in ideal changes and this, that, and the third, we may lose an opportunity to make something real great out of this world. Like, it's already a great place, especially without us humans. If all the humans want to be here, boy, this would be a paradise. But we here, and we all have a job together, no matter what race, gender, age, religion, ethnicity, tribe, country, city, I don't care. Wherever you from, that doesn't matter. You said you eat, sleep, eat here on Earth and breathe Earth. You a family, big family. From the creepy crawler things to the fowl of the air, which is the birds. The flying. That's what they call them, fowl. So I want to come up with ways to try to make this happen. But one thing I try to do is try to unify different things, like the awakening. That's a good thing. You see what I'm saying? The awakening not only has been happening through like different sectors, but the awakening is what it is. It is the awakening. No matter which way you get it, through your spirituality or your religion or whatever, it doesn't matter. You're studying, your teachings. It is an awakening. It is happening. and it's not stopping no time soon. And it's getting to the point to where people ain't scared to talk about it, talk about the things that are actually on their mind, the things that are actually real, the things that exist on this earth. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's actually a time where we can actually utilize. So once we get to the part to where we can utilize actually, basically, all these different ways and avenues that we get into the great awakening is to the same path, to the same key. But I want everybody to be able to talk to each other without feeling like they're gonna get canceled or talk somebody gonna talk smack to them, or all this other stuff. And then it's gonna happen. But I want people to feel like at the end of the conversation that there's no problem, that they actually learn something from each other. And that's most of 10 times out of 10 in an in-depth conversation where people have different differences, and they come into some type of talking point, there becomes an overall better perspective of the talking point and more of the truth of it. So I like to do that. You see what I'm saying? So people don't do that enough. I would love for that to happen more. All right. Big salute, King. Keep doing what you do. Much love. Appreciate you, Memphis Freestyle. I appreciate you joining in. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a small channel. I lost the other channel, and then I got to track down the one I made after that one because I still got that one. It's built up a little bit more than this one, but what I do, I just go live on both of them. You know what I'm saying? So the content to get out there, but it's some real stuff. Like, when I got a little bit of free time at work and stuff, and I'm already caught up with my work, I try to, somebody look like they need to be talked to, and I listen to them. Most people that I notice when they like talking to people, they like talking to people just to talk to them so they can, like, so a person will listen to them. And that makes me feel like wherever their friends or home, they might not be getting listened to like that. But certain people don't want to talk a lot, but there's things that they want to talk about and actually listen to. You get to the core issues to a person to kind of break them through. It's like a bondage. It's like a mental bondage. That's why they say people hold it in. So I really love being able to talk to people. It's like, what's wrong? I see it on their facial expression or something. I'm like, you know what? Something ain't right. And I'm gonna see if I can help. And then if I don't help, I spark ease, a comfort, and a sense of confidence that whatever the problem is can be taken care of. I make the problem seem smaller than the person that's dealing with the problem, and I'm pretty good at doing that. Like, that's a good thing. You can do that, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be careful with doing good things like that. Some people are pissed off and they will just cuss you out. Like, nah, I don't want to talk right now. I'm not trying to hear that. You got to be careful. So when you're trying to talk to people, help them and try to heal them in the situation they're going through, or help them solve a problem, some people just ain't trying to hear it. You can get a lot of backlash with it. So don't do that shit to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's a good deed. That's like something. That's like spiritual currency. That's spiritual money. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't see it here. You build up rewards in heaven, not here. You do good deeds. You do good things for people. It's karma. You put into the universe, the ether. You put that, what you put in, that's what you get back. When you do a whole bunch of good stuff for people, people will hear about it and they'll start doing good stuff for you. But not only that, when you do good stuff in the world, God, the heavens, in the heavens start helping you out in ways that you would never realize. You'd be like, dang, how did I just get that? And just I'm gonna quote what the old lady said, the nice young lady, the elderly lady that talked to me. She was saying, Yeah, when you do certain things like that, it come to you, and you might not know how you're gonna get through your situation, but you do the best you can, and all of a sudden, somehow you just have the means and the willpower or whatever. So you had the intelligence to be able to go and do whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real thing. You see what I'm saying? So stay positive. Stay uplifting each other. Stop seeing the differences and if you do see the differences, see the similarities in the difference and learn from each other, grow with each other, build with each other. We are huge fans so much. Like I like to be able to hear somebody who's not into religion and somebody's into religion, somebody who's into spirituality, and they all come up with different talking points and see their viewpoints and perspectives from it and get to the nitty gritty truth and the actual whole perspective and the outside dimensions of understanding it. You see what I'm saying? Instead of thinking inside the box, because I mean, this world is full of a whole bunch of knowledge. Like I know a lot of stuff, but there's still so much I don't know. The smartest people know they don't know everything. Somebody who think they know everything, they limited, and it's always something to learn. Every second, there's like who knows, way over 100 trillion times, a trillion times, whatever. It's that much things that happen in an instant that you can learn, let alone how many times that instant happened. I mean, the numbers on that, but just it's a lot of stuff that happened. You see what I'm saying? In every second, a whole bunch of stuff just happened. You just don't know it. It happened around. You'll see it on the news, or you know what I'm saying. Somebody right now just came through with a breakthrough in some foreign country that's gonna help out in some area with some type of disease. You never know. Like, whew, I mean, we need to start thinking like that. Your media, your news, your movies, and stuff like that, they're not going to talk and explain those things to you. They show it to you, they give it to you, and they explain it in a way that you may understand. But most people kind of don't catch it. But it makes you feel good, and it triggers. What it does, it triggers something in you that's familiar. So you're familiar. It's like, hold on, I seen that. I know something about that, and that's why they're using that. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, give me a quick second. Play another beat right quick. All right, so yeah, you know, this world and the universe we create things, we manifest things. I know people like Billy Carson been saying that lately, and I appreciate that. He has a bigger platform than me. I don't care as being the messenger. What I care about is the message that I'm trying to give out, like the awakening, people listening to each other, reaching higher levels of consciousness and higher states of dimensions. And that shit sound crazy, but I'm just using it as a formula in the formal words of explaining something. I mean, I don't even understand it like that, but I know it's true. It's real. Like, they say communication is like 15% verbal or 85% nonverbal. So that means that everybody's communicating through telepathy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're doing it. Like, that's what people are doing. Like, people are already doing this, and we just don't realize it. The words are just half done. You know. And I think that we be misfiring it too. That's probably why we don't hear it. It's like you can hear a phone before it start ringing, or you thought somebody knocked at the door, and then before you know it, the phone start ringing, or somebody knocks at the door. It's crazy. Or like you go talk, you start talking about like, "Dang, I wish such and such was here," and then all of a sudden they just walk up on you. It's like, "Dang, did we just speak this into existence?" Yes, you are speaking these things into existence, and don't even realize it. Even I do it. I barely realize I do it, but I understand that's a real thing. And that's taboo. That's something that people don't want to talk about. You'll seem crazy, but it's the truth. You don't see it. Anybody has seen it, but because we don't see it in the mainstream news and this and that third, people think they'll think you crazy. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to that. You feel me? Like, I'm telling you, like, this is a real thing. People need to study a little bit more, and we actually need to document and start test trial and stuff. Like, see what we can do with that. But I'd rather focus on the power of life and death in the tongue, though, because I go off a little topic. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care. You know, I like to freestyle my shit. I like to keep it organic. That's the stuff I was thinking to say, so I'm just saying. And I'm gonna try to make sure I do my best to be respectful, not try to curse too much. Yeah, you can be yourself. Everybody to each his own for their channel, but with the rules and the regulations and the different audiences of people actually listen to our content, you can still give them pretty much organically what you get. But just be mindful. Like if you were speaking to like one of your elders, you wouldn't want to curse so much or say certain things. So you don't know. It might be somebody else's elder. Just that's your family or your friend. You know what I'm saying? So try to watch for that. Play another beat really quick. See if some more people join in, try to create some more content, fly off the freestyle, thinking of different things to build on, you know what I'm saying, stuff to talk about. Give me a quick second. said, yo, this ain't off, and I put you in the car, fam. Yo, we all in, it's all ready. Nigga got him set his blazing up on your ass in the shotgun, passing the seat with a Uzi and the Chevy. Breakwater like 11, nigga, you ain't ready. I'll come back. You know, it's hard to hear a beat and not want to freestyle, and I did put them up there like that. So in the midst of, you know, you might be chilling with your homeboys, listening at work or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, kick a freestyle. I don't care, or just listen to it. Shit, do what you want to. I ain't gonna get mad at you. But you know, I wanna do this right quick again. So this power of life and death in the tongue, right? So death to all the weapons that's been forged against us. And a lot of the weapons forged against us are weapons forged against anybody. So when you create a weapon against people or a person, it's for everybody. So I get rid of all those weapons, the mental slavery, the feeling of bondage, the feeling of journeying for addictions of things that do not produce or you can consume that's healthy for you. I get rid of that, all that, death to all that. And I give life to the prospering youth and the prosperous elders. I want all y'all to increase and make sure that y'all have abundant lives and be very healthy, eat very good. May your belly be very filled. May your family be good. Tell your family you love them because they love you and I love y'all. We all want to love each other. You know, ain't nobody else going to do this but us. And as we do this, it'll be known. It'll always be done. It's written in stone. It's written in our blood. It's written in our DNA. It's in the back of our mind. It's on our tongue. So let's speak the power of life with our tongues. Next time you speak to your friend, it ain't "what's up, nigga." Yeah, we're gonna do that too sometimes. But like, hey, what's up, King? What's up, guy? You know, we got stuff like that we be saying. That's why we say stuff like that. And that shit ain't funny. It sounds funny when we don't say stuff like that to each other. How can something to make us be a better people and make us look better is funny? What happened to us mentally where that's actually a thing? We're gonna get rid of that. Death to that. Yo, I want to just fly off the hip with death. You know what? Death with the oppression, death with the slavery, death to the working servitude to not be able to earn enough money to feed your family, death to the overstressed wife, death to the overstressed husband, no matter who you are, where you from, death to all those things. Death to bad judgment, death to bad decisions, death to over authoritative, over authoritism. Yeah, I fucked it up. Yeah, death to me fucking that shit up. Death to me not even caring about anything like that. You see what I'm saying? All right, so let's bring life to you, life to you, life into you get more, you earn more than you spend. You spend less than you earn. Life to that. Life to you loving your family. Life to you taking care of your family. Life to you actually building something yourself and being creative. Life to your highest positive ambitions being reached into goals that is simple in a short matter of time. Life to that. I give life to y'all. And I'm going to wrap this up. I love y'all. I might do another live a little bit later, but there is power of life and death in the tongue, and there's maybe 2 to 3 more great events about to happen, and at least 1 to 2 of them are going to be good, great events. So prepare for that, and when it happens, you'll know it. It's like, wow, this is the time. This is happening. Everybody gonna be feeling good. Everybody gonna be nice. And then that's when it comes to a point where we become vulnerable for a bad time. So we got to be careful about that. So with that, I give y'all that peace, blessings, and greetings, and blessings to your family. And, you know, everybody take care of each other. The people who's been there for you and sticking to you, stick to them, be there for them, do stuff for them. For those people you always call and ask them somebody for something, call them and ask them to say, hey, I appreciate you dealing with me and I love you. And I don't need no money or nothing for you. Do that. Call your mom, call your dad, call your brother, anybody. Call them up and just say, hey, I appreciate you. I love you. And it's gonna fuck them up. It's gonna make them feel better about themselves. And they're gonna be a better person. You gonna feel like a better person. You gonna be a better person. They gonna feel like a better person to be a better person. Kimbo, Natty Zombie, Yamazulu. And Geta and Bote family.